punch out and at the same time show our connectivity to World. So everything that you've seen today in any portal here, all we have to do is redirect some of the business functions obviously are not within World. We redirect them and we'll show how we do that. There is no functionality in any of our applications that can't point to either JDE Edwards E1 or World and any ERP or to any data source.
Okay, so I'm going to change over from our E1 to World.
And this is a setting within EasyProcess itself. Right.
That was updated, and now I'm going to go log into our EASYBuyer application. And I'm going to show punch out real quickly.
Right, so we're going to create the punch out order through World, but we want to show you that we do have punch out functionality as well as World connectivity. So if you're not familiar with punch out, you probably don't need punch out, but it allows us to punch through to a third party's web store, and that web store now has full knowledge of who that user is. And Alex is placing an order here, I think, for sticky pads. I'm sorry, and this order will pull back into the EasyBuyer shopping cart, and I'm going to give it to you, Alex.
Yeah, so I'm adding these items to cart real quickly to then bring back through an XSL to then come back. It sends us back to our EasyBuyer to then check out. So we then have our items in here. I'm going to get rid of that item and that item. And then we're going to check out.
And generally, implementations are set up to do either catalog, punch out, or non-catalog items, one type, oftentimes from one vendor. That is all implemented based on your rules. It's important to realize that no implementation of EasyProcess is the same, and everything you've seen today is the way our customers wanted their implementation to be. Your implementation will be the way you want it to be, following your rules and the best flow for your users.
So now I'm going to approve that requisition, which I just created through punch-out. And then we'll have a workflow which runs in the background. This will run in the background to create a purchase order in World.
These are our emulators which works as a which screen server. So it's going to process that request runs every minute, and it's like a batch screen processor. Takes the data from the web EasyBuyer, processes the purchase order into World. The example that you are looking at is JDE 8.92, but we work on any World version that you have. So we'll go back and do an inquiry again on our requisition here.
Now, of course, we should mention that that's in a debug mode where we're seeing it, so the speed is slower because we're actually seeing the visual representation of it. Normally, those run in the background much faster.
So here's your requisition, here's the World punch out, and here's the purchase order number 11769. As you see, these differences numbers because we have been running it between World and One World Mode, so they are different purchase order numbers.
Okay,
we're so just going to show them this number 11769. So this is your World. You go to 11769. That's the item we displayed.
Right.
For 5 quantities, date and time, place real time right now in JDE. That's it.